Episode 23 starts with Eva Heinemann in jail. Love that the series brings back a character that's admittedly both uninteresting and unlikable all the time. And Eva too. If you wonder why she's here, don't worry, even more blatant exposition tells us that she passed out drinking and the police took her into custody for her own safety. Eva is a bitch to everyone and the series hammers home how much of a mess she is. Not entirely sure why though. Am I supposed to pity her? Why would I? This is all her fault. Am I supposed to hate her? I do, but why are we spending so much time with her then? Not even like anything remotely interesting is going on with her, she's the same old bitch as always. Anyway, Eva notices that someone stole a handbag while she was out, and upon returning to her hotel, she also discovers that her room was broken into and searched. The hotel manager kicks out, and Eva tries to get some money from one of her many exes. That ex rightfully tells her to fuck off and disappears from the show, never to be seen again. Good call on his side. Then Eva steals a bottle straight from some homeless guy, which is one of the few actually funny moments in the show. When she goes to rest in a park, shows up and introduces himself as her drinking buddy from last night. I told you, he's just truly the busiest man in all of Europe. Eva and Roberto go on a date. They end up drinking and spending a night together. Yes, we have two extremely disgusting people hitting it off, even though Roberto is obviously just trying to get something out of Eva's possession. It is obvious, because Roberto beats the shit out of her and interrogates her about the pictures of Johann he's trying to find. Yes, they still fuck after that. Naoki is a weird man. Also, I assume Roberto is trying to find these pictures to eliminate more traces of Johann's existence, even though Johann is still known through numerous news broadcasts and newspaper articles from that time anyway. But whatever, let's just pretend that this makes sense, because we will be confronted with some more comedy gold. We get a flashback to 1995, where Eva talks with Dr. Becker, clearly a sign of utter desperation. Also, Eva's still not over Tenma, but that's nothing new. Now the actually funny bit starts. The show now retcons Eva's existence into the scene where Tenma happened to find that very specific clock randomly, and all things after. The scene is now extended to include the fact that Eva ruined Tenma's date for some reason. Not the reason she ruined it, but why the show felt the need to include that. And now we will learn that when Adolf ran away from the hospital, still for unknown reasons by the way, Tenma ran after him, and after Tenma there was Eva following both of them. And not just following, she was also yelling his fucking name over and over, both Tenma and the audience couldn't hear her back then somehow. Well, no fucking wonder, probably because it didn't happen. And the show is just making the shit up right now. That's Hock no Ken levels of fucking retconning. That aside, after Eva followed to the construction site, she cries about how awesome Tenma is and how unfortunate she is to have lost him, yada yada. Then she runs into Johann, who does nothing, says nothing, but manages to be super scary anyway, as always. Back to the present, where Roberto decides to kill Eva because she was dumb enough to tell him she saw Johann. Good riddance, I'd say, but the show cuts to the outro before he actually shoots her. What a cliffhanger. Oh no, please don't withhold information about Eva fucking Heinemann's well-being from me.